Hey, what's going on, sports card collectors? This is Tim with Hoops and Homers. So we got a video response here for Ken's Cardboard 500 subscriber video. He wanted to see your top 10 autographs that you have in your collection, or your top 10 favorite autographs you got in your collection. So I went through and looked up some of my favorites. They might not be my most expensive ones, but they're definitely my favorites. So congratulations again to Ken on 500 subs. Pretty awesome milestone, and keep on pushing on. I think you're at like 557 now or something like that. But yeah, congratulations, and hope everything went well with your mom's move and all that. So we'll get started here, and we're actually gonna get started with my very first card auto ever in my life. This is, believe it or not, back in, oh man, I had to be in, I want to say fifth or fourth grade. Um, Mark Grace, rookie year with the Cubs. He signed at a local card shop that's no longer in existence, like so many card shops of the 80s that went out of business. It's called The Old Ballpark. People were super nice there. I loved going there as a kid. But there's a card signing there. And Gracie couldn't be more generous as a pro athlete to kids signing autos. Years later, when I was in my 20s, I actually met Grace after a Cubs game, Cubs Sox game at Wrigley at Cubby Bear, bar right across the street from Wrigley. And I told him the story about it, and he bought me a beer and a shot. I thought it was pretty cool, man. Nice gesture. So, yeah. And then next is my favorite, well, I'd say it's the tie between him and Burley, but favorite Sox player of all time is Paul Konerko. And this is gold? Tier 1? I don't know. It's a long time ago I got this on an eBay auction, but proud to have a Konerko auto in my collection. And this is from 2019 Stadium Club. This is pack pulled. I got a box on clearance off of RBICrew.com, and they shipped it to the house. It was a Black Friday sale, so I got shipped to my house. I opened it, a couple days before Christmas, and sure enough, pulled this Acuna. So I was happy to have that in the collection. Here we got 2019's Gypsy Queen, black and white version of Juan Soto auto. I actually won this on an auction on eBay raw, and with one of my subs, I submitted it. And this is before the World Series when the Nats won and all that. But yeah, it came back as a 10. I was like, the pop on this has to be super low. I don't go on PSA to check pops, but every once in a while I'll go on eBay to check, the value of stuff, and I don't ever seen this card ever pop up, so I'm pretty happy to have that. Next up, this is an old 76er card of Doug Collins. For many years, I've gone to Doug Collins basketball camp, and my final one, because of age, a certain age they cut you off, So my final year, I finally got the gumption up to ask for his autograph, and he was super cool. His son is super cool. He's a few years older than me. He's one of our camp counselors, and is currently the head men's basketball coach at Northwestern University. But yeah, it's great to have this. And this is a card from my grammar school days. Hakeem Olajuwon, 1987 Fleer. This is a TTM. One of these days I think I'll get it DNA'd, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one in my collection as well. Here's another TTM as well. TTM, for those of you who are new, don't know what it means, through the mail. This is Jerry West. I sent this to the Lakers organization when he was the GM. And actually in this upper deck set, I think it's from 91, the hit card was a real auto of this card, and they were numbered. I obviously got just the regular one in a pack, and I thought it was a really awesome looking card, and sent it into the Lakers organization, and it came back signed. So yeah, I'll get that DNA one of these days as well. And then my last three, you can't leave out Chicago Blackhawks. This was an in-person signing. Andres Savard, Hockey Hall of Famer, Canadian Hockey Hall of Famer, Savvy on his rookie card. I eventually got it graded through Beckett with just DNA, and yeah, pretty awesome to have this in my collection. Here's another one I picked up. This is 2007, 2008 Patrick Kane rookie auto, artifacts. Really nice autograph. Happy to have this in the collection. And then the greatest sportscaster of all time for hockey, Eddie Olczyk. And if you ever want to place a bet with the ponies, this is the man to listen to. He's always on the Kentucky Derby with NBC Sports, but yeah, man, he's a great guy to listen to call hockey games. And then the rest of these are just going to be pickups I've got throughout the month. One on auction. So I'm adding to my 1986 Flair graded collection. Flair basketball, I should say. I'm going for all Dream Teamers. They're part of the 86 collection. So this is Chris Mullins rookie. Next, this is an Olympic team card of Jordan. Dollar bin I pick up. I thought it was pretty sweet. It's got the old school Jordans on. Sure, that's from one of the dunk contests. This one's Carson LeVert. I'll tell you what, that even though the Nets didn't do well in the first round, they've got a very bright future ahead of them once Kyrie Irving and Durant come back. And this kid gets in the mix. Man, he was a shining force in the playoffs. I was really impressed how fast and athletic he is. And so that's his select rookie. Because I've been priced out of most of the Prism rookies now. Even if they're raw, they're just too expensive. So my suggestion, and I think even for aesthetics, is that Select is the next best thing you can get. Maybe Optic as well. But I'm pretty happy to have that one. And next one is, so Mosaic. Everyone's talking about Mosaic this year. So Mosaic actually started out as an insert set with Prism. And this is a 2015-2016 Devin Booker Mosaic. You see in the top there, if this doesn't really do any justice, but you'll see it's a Panini Prism Mosaic. So this was part of the insert set before it became a full set. But got the pink refractor. That's a pretty sweet card. And then this is 2014-2015. So this is Damian Lillard's second year in the league for Prism. And this is really affordable price. And just a great shine, the firework insert set. They have them up until this year for Prism. I really like it. The Luka one I have in my collection, and the Ja Morant one I have. I thought their shooting style with the fireworks looks really sharp. So I'll pick that one up as well. Damian Lillard stuff is jumping up. I'm looking forward to him having a better season. They're playing the Lakers tonight. He's done for the season, it looks like. So hopefully he'll come back stronger, even better next year. Next, so some of you may or may not know, but I have a very small golf collection. And my favorite Irish golfer of all time, Padraig Harrington. I had to pick up one of his authentic fabrics from Upper Deck SP. Just added that to collection. Here's another card for my World War II veterans baseball collection I'm putting together. This is Dan Blankhead. He's played for the Brooklyn Dodgers. He's also one of the Mumford Point Marines. If you want to learn a little something about African Americans in the Marine Corps, Google Mumford Point Marines, and it'll give you a whole breakdown about that. And then I picked up a couple Trouties. This is 2012 Mike Trout All-Star Game. His first All-Star Game card. Add that to the PC. This is this year's Chrome Refractor. Nice little shine on it. Sepia from this year's Chrome. I've learned to move on from refractors and just try to work on sepia. I think that's, for me, I like to shine a little bit better. And then the regular refractor from Trout this year. Chrome. And I also picked up a Luis Robert lot on eBay. I probably overpaid a little bit, but not much. I have a really good feeling, of course, because he's a Sox player, but also the fact that I've seen this guy play every day. I wasn't believing the hype with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Everyone was talking about his power with his hitting and stuff, and I saw a few of his games, not much. I would catch the really late ones on MLB Network that played like the Angels or the A's or something like that if the Blue Jays were playing them, but I wasn't all that impressed. I see Robert play every day, and I'll tell you what's more impressive than his batting is his fielding. This kid, for his size, can fly all over center field. It's ridiculous. So I got this lot off of eBay. I think it can do nothing but go up. I think he's going to be a great player. So this is this year's Big League. I really love this card. I love. Well, first off, I love it because it's the minor league jersey, or not minor league, the spring training jersey, and it's something other than him just in a batting position, which I think we all get kind of bored of, right? So this is from Topps Finest, the man. Cool card. This is his Series 2 base. So I got about 4 of these. They're all going to be going into a PSA sub soon. Here's 3 of his Finest that came with it. And then the refractor, which I'll be holding on to, of his Finest. And then also lastly from the set, or from the lot I should say, that I bought, was this Mojo from this year's Bowman. So all these cards, all the Luis Roberts, I paid $60. You know, I don't normally spend that much on a lot of cards, but I was pretty confident with this one. And then this is the big league of Timmy Anderson this year. This is a great card. I get the focus in. Just, you know, TA flexing and Eloy be like, look at that muscles. Crack me up. And then this is the original 1993 Topps Finest. You know, the throwback came out this year, flashback came out this year, but this is the original one of 93. This is a Blackjack McDowell, Cy Young Award winner from 93. Great card to have. You find refractors from this original set of almost any player. Man, they're tough. Here's Eloy from this year's archives. Griffey from this year's archives. Poppy from this year's archives. These are all just dollar bins. This is a 2018 short print, Series 2 of Babe Ruth. I thought it was a sweet card. And then lastly, 2011, Freddie Freeman, Allen Ginter, PSA 9. Freddie Freeman is in my top 5 current players playing right now. I just think the way he plays, I think for sure he is going to be a potential Hall of Famer. And I've got a PSA sub that I sent in February. It's coming back. I got it from the guy that Clay Cards. Finally rogered up and said, hey, your cards are good to go. They're coming back to you. So I got a special card. A Freddie Freeman. I cannot wait to show it off once I get it back. I'm pretty happy about that. And then lastly here, you got just 2 piles. One pile is Mike O. By the way, back to Ken's cards. I'm going to put a link in the description for his contest. And also, you go check out his channel. He's really big into Colorado Rockies players and third baseman players. And great content. So I'm going to put a link there. And I'm going to put a link to Mike O's channel here. He did a live auction, I think it was like 2 Saturdays ago. And it was a lot of fun. I had a few cocktails when I was doing it. But, you know, it's the first person there that, you know, calls out the card that wants it, gets it. So it was pretty fun to do. So most of this stuff is just for my PC. My Cup PC and Sox PC of Abreu. And then we got from my Red Sox PC, JD Martinez. It's a Throwback Thursday. Same thing with this one, my Scherzer PC, Throwback Thursday. This is this year's compared to, put them side by side if I can do this. Where's it at? Did I lose it? No, right here. All right, so side by side. So there's the Yastrzemski's from this year's flashback. And this is the original 1993 Topps Finest. Pretty cool, huh? So Yastrzemski, I'm trying to put together just a base of these. Timmy Anderson, Dylan Cease rookie, Eloy from this year's Finest, sweet card. Arnado from this year's, the pink refractor from this year's Chrome. Archive snapshots. This is for the Griffey PC. Now these are all $1. I think this was the most expensive, either $2 or $3 for this. Everything else was $1. This is also from Archive Snapshot for the Red Sox PC. Fisk telling the ball to get over. This is from this year's Chrome, Freshman Flash, Bo Bichette. Topps and Vlad project from last year, Eloy rookie. And then my last pile here is a ComC pile. I'm trying to build up some of my Allen Ginter cards for my my binders, and then I can show that off once I get some decent cards in there. But here's a Canerco one from '04. I'm sorry, not 04, 07. Another PV from 07. He didn't really pan out like we liked hope, but I was still a big fan of him. Jim Nantz, great golf announcer. The great Jim Nantz right there. Lil Holtz, Notre Dame legend. Current Notre Dame football coach, Brian Kelly. This is from this year's? Last year's. Panini Prism. Damian Lillard. This is a Ruby Red Wave. Say that fast 3 times. Ruby Red Wave. There you go. Nice card. And then lastly, this is this year's select of Anthony Davis. I think the Lakers have a really good shot. This isn't the disco ball, but it's not the silver to hollow. I forget what they call this one, and also the shine isn't really coming off too much. There it is a little bit better. But his Lakers stuff has really, really gone up. I think they have a really good chance of winning the championship this year. I will be holding on to this because I believe Davis will be future Hall of Famer. But yeah, that's it. I appreciate you watching. I try to make it as fast as possible. I know I have backed up on my mail days here, but yeah. Again, congratulations to Ken Cardboards. Check out the link I provide, and I hope you all have a great weekend. Later.